like. Welcome to episode 2. Or peace, I don't 2.
Oh.
Dying? Fainting? Falling in love?
Yes!
Episode 2 is brought to you by whiskey.
And wine. You'll be my shadow. I'll be your glass of wine. You'll be my shadow. Whiskey. Yeah.
That's what it says?
Yeah.
I'll be
That's
your
a
glass of
song.
wine. We're going to get into a little bit. We've heard some suggestions about stuff we're going to talk about. I talk about fitnessy things all the time, but our viewpoints of it can be a little bit different than me just talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And we heard a lot of people talking about balance and struggle, and that can go into a bunch of different categories.
Mm-hmm.
But her struggles are not my struggles.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Same as your struggles aren't our struggles. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes people take some, they disassociate that we are as in professionals in the industry, that we don't have these struggles. Like we're past all these struggles as someone who's new or in the middle of it, or they've been doing it for a long time. And we continue to have the same struggles that you have. They're just different struggles.
Mm-hmm. So what are your struggles right now with balancing? Are we talking about like work and fitness? Is that kind of like the balance right now that we're talking about?
For me, that's my biggest struggle.
So how does it, what are your struggles with your work and working out?
So
fitness?
My struggles are, even though I spend 16 hours a day here, right? It's still a struggle for me to get a uninterrupted high quality session in, because I have so many distractions of things I need to do when I'm here, especially on the computer, or cleaning or organizing, or on the computer. You build a gym and you spend all your time behind your computer. But it's really hard to say, all right, for the next hour, just focus on getting your session in and make sure the quality of session. And the second thing with work and balance is about my struggle with work is my stress and my sleep. My stress has gone up and my sleep has gone down in quality since opening up the gym, which means that my sessions in the gym are of less quality because I'm not recovering as well, because there's just so many things going on. So that's a big struggle. But the thing that I've done is this is something we train and teach a lot of clients, is to match your stress to your performance, not your performance to your stress. So I know that I am not going to get 6 days of hard exercise in, even though I know I'm capable of it, and I've done it in the past. Right now, with the amount of stress and sleep and work I have, if I can get 3 really good, maybe 4 sessions in the week, I'm excited about it. Even though I could be doing more and be getting better and stronger and all those other things. But I know that's where we talk about balance.
Right.
So, that's where my struggle is.
Playing frisbee catch, soccer, golf.
But I'm by myself. No, I throw it. And it comes
ping
back.
pong.
It comes back to me.
Boomerang.
There we go. So what's your biggest struggle? What's your biggest struggle with health and fitness?
My biggest struggle would be my jobs and finding 2, 3-ish.
Yeah.
Finding just the time to make it happen. So day to day, I just have to adjust my schedule and see what happens by the end of the day, literally. Sometimes I might not get off work at the same time that I thought I was going to, or
Right.
stay late.
Yeah, so your struggle with work is probably opposite of a lot of other people's, is that your struggle is if you don't come to the gym, you feel guilty because something's happened in the day that has not allowed you to be in the gym as often as you would like to be in the gym.
Right.
But even with all that happening, how many times are you still in the gym over a week?
5.
Right.
At least 5.
Right, and so if 5 doesn't happen, you feel guilty about it.
Right.
Because of of the work struggles.
Right.
So what have you done with your sessions of the 5 you do have with those struggles?
Sometimes, I mean, working 2 jobs, working a lot of hours, a lot of people say I'm stressed.
Yeah.
I don't feel the stress that much, but sometimes my body feels it, and so I'll just come in and do like light cardio, or I'll just do a handful of kettlebell swings or something that maybe isn't as time consuming as a full session like I would like to do, but I know my body appreciates it. It's just me getting movement in and feeling good, and then going on with my busy work schedule.
Right. So someone who has, I hear a lot of people with the struggles of getting to the gym because of work and because of family and because of school.
Babies.
And
kids.
little humans and all those things. Now, I, as a single, not a single anymore, as a non,
not single anymore.
I don't have a little person, little human. I can't relate to that, and I can't even compare, like, to try to.
Right.
But I
yeah,
understand.
I have no idea what that's like.
But I understand what it's like to feel
The guilt.
guilty about not doing other things, right? And when I need to put kind of my health in check with just getting high quality movement in and not being like wrapped up into, oh, I got to be on this exact program, lift this weight because I want to be this much stronger, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of other people I see, they don't want to be selfish.
Right.
Because they feel guilty about taking time away from their business or their career or their family or their social life. And just like we make a compromise, right, with our training and our struggles to meet them in the middle, I think that's what other people need to do, is they need to kind of find the middle. Handshakes?
Yes! We're so good at charades, I knew it!
Around between the two.
And it took me a long time. Like, when I first started working out, I was still working crazy hours because I like to work. And I would either, like, hardly sleep, which is really not the answer to a lot of the things. I mean, if you're not getting a lot of sleep, your body's in stress anyways, you're not going to have a good workout.
And you're not going to make any other progress.
Right. So, I mean, I had to learn, and this has been like a process for me. Like, there's been multiple times where I'm like, I'm going to set my alarm for 4 o'clock and go to the gym and get my workout in before I go to my 15-hour workday. And Sean's like, no, like, it's not necessary.
Because that's not in line with her goal. A realistic goal.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Right.
Now, if
Now, if I was doing like a bikini competition or something and I had to get it in, then that would be like a different story. But I'm not. So.
Right. There's always a lot of ifs. So if your biggest struggle is getting to the gym, if it's Saturday and you're like, I have not been to the gym all week, you got to backtrack and reverse engineer the week to figure out what the struggle is and identify it, and then just own the struggle and be okay with it and be okay with the guilt you may feel, and then figure out the next solution. So if your biggest struggle is getting to the gym because the day goes on and then by the time you get to nighttime, this and this and this happens, and next thing you know, it's like 9:30 and you're exhausted and you're hungry and the last thing you can do is go to the gym, well, you need to reverse engineer your day to figure out, well, how can I get in the morning? Like, what can I do to get a really good quality session in the morning a few times a week and make that normal, and that's part of my day. Other people, that may not be the issue. It's an individual thing. But it's okay to feel guilty. It's all right. If you miss 2 weeks and you're guilty about not coming in the gym, it's okay. If you make the gym a priority for yourself as an individual, for your health, it's okay to feel a little guilty about not being with your family or not being at your job. It's okay to feel that guilt. Just own it, be aware of it, and it's like really let it sink in and be okay. Because no matter what, you still need to be the more optimal human down the road. And if you continue to sacrifice for everyone else and not being selfish, it's going to catch up to you.
Right.
So it's okay to be selfish. And it's okay to feel guilt. And it's okay just to own that. Off the struggle bus and on to the gains train. Choo choo.
Bye.
Oh, I thought we were going. Peace, love, rock and roll, hang time, drink time, kettlebell time.
Kettlebell time. Done.
Alright? Kettlebell time.
Kettlebell time.
That's not, you did it wrong. That's a funky kettlebell. It looks like a mouth. Rawr.
Oh, it's these two.